My children have this game. It's called Perpetual Commotion. Every player is given a large stack of cards. Each stack is individually colored, and whoever is able to place the most cards from their stack into various piles in the center throughout the game is the winner. Played last week with my kids. At the end of the game, everyone excitedly sifts through the large pile in the middle, picking out their color to see who won. One child just sits there watching, doesn't move a muscle. His sibling asks him, "How come you're not getting your cards?" He replies with this sly little smile, "Well, I'm going to wait for everyone else to take their cards, and then my color will be the only one left." "Great idea," I said to him. But what would be, I asked him, if all of us thought that way? If everyone had the same idea, the same attitude of waiting for everyone else to do their job first so that ours would be easier? The obvious answer is, then nothing would ever get done. Torah records in this week's Parsha that the materials were donated for the construction of the Mishkan, of the tabernacle. And the leaders of the tribes, the Nesiim, had a great idea. They got together and said, let's let everyone else go first. Let the people donate what they can, what they want to, and whatever they don't give, we'll contribute whatever is left. Very generous offer. Every executive director would love to have someone at the beginning of a capital campaign say, whatever you can't raise, I'll cover you. Yet Hashem was not pleased with the leaders, and they were punished. And Rashi tells us the reason they were punished, even though they came from a generous place, was because at the core there was an element of laziness, of sitting on the sidelines watching others do that which you should be involved in. And for that they were punished. And they remedied the situation. Months later, when the tabernacle was complete, they were the first to say, we're going to bring the inaugural offerings. We want to be involved in the first service in the tabernacle. No one dreams of raising a lazy child. We all want to have children who are the first to say, I'll help clear up the table from dinner. I'll help bring in the groceries from the car. But the problem is, we all have a very natural tendency to want to be lazy, to want to sit on the sidelines, to watch others do the task so that we don't have to do it. And the greatest way that we have to show our children how to overcome that tendency is to be the first to jump in and help when help is needed. Sometimes it's in our own communities. Wherever there's a need, that the children should see we are the types of people who are the first to say, when we see a need, when a call goes out for help, we'll do it. Whatever is necessary, we'll be there to help. But more than community work, which we're not always available for, we have other responsibilities. Far more important is in the small little tasks in our own home. When mommy sits down at the table and says, "Oh, I forgot to put the drinks out." And daddy's the first one to jump up and say, "I'll get them." Before the children can be asked, before they can turn away and hope someone else will do it, daddy's already the first one to do it. When children grow up in a home where mommy and daddy are quick to offer their help to each other, to the kids when things need to be done, we can train them that when we do need to delegate, when we are in fact busy with other things and can't do it ourselves, and we ask the children for help, and the children need to be asked and should do various chores around the house, we've trained them how to put aside their own needs and quickly jump in to do that which is necessary. We train them to be the kids, not to wait for the cards to be taken so that their job is easy, but we train them how to be the first one to take their cards to make someone else's job a little easier. Have a great Shabbos.